In late June, the garden's looking really nice now. Here's the Euphorbia Martini Colibri. I really like this one. It's got a lovely form even after it's flowered. And then there's this amazing Buddleia crispa that I got at Bramdean. It's really nice. Wisteria doing quite well on the wall there. Comte de Chambord doing fantastically well. Really such a lovely rose. Beautiful with a lovely scent too. Finish off my deadheading. You can always find more, can't you? Then my neighbour's Buddleia is coming on beautifully, and I can see already bees and butterflies and things starting to swarm around it. And this Hebe has got masses of stuff going on in it. It's absolutely lovely. Planted these yesterday. There's the famous thistle, and of course, what's it called? You know them. Not foxgloves, but the other hollyhocks. It's a lovely hollyhock, pink. And then down here is Hydrangea Annabelle next to a Petiolaris. Not sure about the Petiolaris, it's awfully dark, isn't it? But the Annabelle I think is going to look lovely. And it has to be in a pot, simply because that was the site of an old tree that I managed to take down quietly. And so there's a huge stump there. This is leftover turf and is now the long grass meadow area. And I've chucked some seeds in there, but rather too late I think. But now that it's been raining, with any luck, some of them might come up as wildflowers. Let's see. Anyway, as we go round, here's this little bed. It's got a honeysuckle that doesn't do very well. I'm not sure why. I don't think I've watered it enough. And it's got a nice star jasmine on the front, which I think should be gorgeous. And it's already got a few flowers, so the scent should start to show. There's a nice Buddleia at the back, and some sedums and other nice things, but I need to plant more in there. Here, of course, is the summer house and the orchard with the apple trees and the plums. This is a damson. There's a Victoria plum at the back. There's Nick's tree, which is a plum again. And round here are the other ones. And I've just taken out one tree that sadly failed. I guess I didn't get to it quick enough in that drought. And despite watering prolifically towards the end, it was already dead, so I've just taken it away. So I must replace that. There's all these sort of pigeons flapping about all over the place. You suddenly hear flap, flap, flap. In the middle, there's the grass garden, which I must say is really looking super. I'm so pleased with it. And Gillian Pugh, who's gardened it, takes its inspiration from, came to see it last week, and she was very pleased with it too. I need to get a few more plants, and I've got some to plant under the hazel over there, which I'll do later today. But it's already quite full because these grasses grow very quickly and they take up space very quickly. You think when you first plant them that the place that it hasn't got much in it, but suddenly they've spread and grown tall and taken up a lot more room. I need to trim the boxes. I'm told there's someone in the village who's very expert at trimming box. I might actually get them to come along and do it, even though it's not really very difficult when they're this small. It just won't take much off. Now this border's doing well, and so are the yews, because I've now got the watering system set up. You can see a bit of it on the grass. There's a soaker hose around all the yews, except for the yews just under the hazel, who don't really need it. But I think that's going to keep them going. I was a bit at risk in losing one or two of them in the drought until I got serious watering. This is looking lovely. Look, you can see the artichoke just peeping out the top. That's going to be nice. Probably need to put a little bit more in this bit of the bed, but they will spread, the rosemary in particular. Now these beds are looking quite good and growing very tall, and some of them you can see I put in things that I thought might be short but actually turned out to be even taller than the ones at the back. So I might have to move a few things around, not that it matters too much. And this is a mirror bed. Most of the things are in both beds, so that's quite fun, and they're looking good. Over here is the remains of one of the beds that we had before. I haven't done much to it, but it's absolutely full of those lilies, which are going to be super when they come out. Lovely scent. This is the food preparation and service area, and that's really nice. I shall tidy it up a bit more. I've put rather boringly geraniums in these two good pots, and I'm going to change that. They really are too boring for words, as are the petunias at the other end. So I'm going to find another space for those and put something else in. I'm very keen on nasturtiums at the moment. They're so bright and jolly, and a bit of brightness I think is fun, as you can see from the colour of the umbrella. I think it does a lot of good in the garden, have bits of brightness. In front of the umbrella, the agapanthus that you can see, Queen Mum, is going to be huge this year. It was huge last year when I bought it, but it's looking really good. And behind it you can see all the herbs that I now like to scatter on my breakfast. And here's Philadelphus, now finally getting over, having been out beautifully for about a month and scenting the whole area. Such a beautiful plant, really lovely. And then there's the old pond, doing well. And now, up from 5, we've now got 6 fish. One little baby black one. Did you see the ripple then when they saw me? They scutter away, but they do like being fed a bit. There's the loggia in the distance, and I'm debating what exactly to put in there. I think it needs a nice fan, what's it called? Anyway, one of those palms that have a fan-shaped leaf in a nice pot. Make it look a bit Italian, perhaps. And I must get the Virginia creeper on the left there, growing round and in it. And I think it needs a lot of greenery to make it look good. Won't say anything about the kitchen at the moment. Now around here, a few more things going on. There's this nice piece at the end, which I think I'm going to move, although it's quite a dramatic one to find at the end of the path. I think I'm going to try and find some sort of statue to put there and move that closer to the loggia. I think it'll look good there. And you can see these funny copper lights that I've just found, and I'm going to see if I can get them set up as garden lights. There are 7 of them, so they go all along this walkway. And of course under here, particularly in winter, you really need a lot of light. Here's a plant that I've forgotten the name of, but it's something australis, so that's a nod to Australia. And then there's a wisteria, another star jasmine coming along, and along here various senechios and lots and lots of Alchemilla mollis. This is a mass of different things, which is lovely. Petiolaris, grapevines. This was an absolutely beautiful clematis, now over, but it was stunning. Great big leaves, great big flowers. Looked absolutely gorgeous. Planted by my predecessors. And there you look back at the yew hedge coming up amazingly strongly. It only went in, what, 7-8 months ago. Looking really good, as long as I keep watering. And there you see most of the rest of the garden. There we are, looking good, end of June. Lots more to do, just about to mow the lawns and do some more planting.